Hello everyone out there, and welcome to my gaming corner. I have a real special playthrough for you guys today. We're actually going to be starting several playthroughs. The first one I'm going to be starting with is the one-shot meal deal, and this is one of the special missions that came with the Kickstarter of Z-War 1. I actually wasn't, I didn't even know about the game when the Kickstarter first came out, so I bought the game just as regular, kind of off the retail shelf, and started playing it. And when I was doing videos, I went to my my local game store, my game shop, and lo and behold, the owner there, who I'm pretty good friends with, said was starting to see my videos, and he was like, "Well, I did the Kickstarter too." And I was like, "Oh, awesome!" And he was like, "Yeah, I went in full for the Kickstarters." And I was like, "Well, then that means you have, the special characters like Amy and the pacifist and the Delta 6, some of those things that I wasn't able to get a hold of." And so I talked to him a little bit more, and he was very gracious and actually let me borrow his components so I could run through those missions here on the channel and then, give them back to him. So I wanted to first make a huge shout out to Guy. He's the owner of Montags Games. It's a local game shop close to where I live in Pearland. And so if you guys, anybody who is watching this, if y'all are down that way and look him up, I highly recommend going there. I love the place. It's a nice place to go and play games, and he's always gives nice discounts and things like that. So I've had nothing but good things to say about Guy and Montags Games for several years now that I've been playing board games. So with that, I'll post up some information too about the store, hopefully in the comments, and that way you can see that and click and go to the website or the Facebook group. But yeah, again, thank you, Guy. I appreciate letting me borrow these components, and hopefully I take care of them and I don't mess them up too much. All right, with that said, I have set up one shot. This is one shot meal deal is what the title is, or maybe it's just meal deal. So I've already gone through and read the comics, the comic portion of it, and got up to the story. And now where I'm at now is we have everything set up on the board. The first up here, I've put the characters. I have Amy. She's got her throwing knife, and this is the first one she has equipped, and that one can be used as a melee or ballistic. And I looked up the rules on that. I actually found the explanation of using it as a ballistic in the Agent Z rules about throwing it and leaving a token on the ground, and we'll go over that if I actually demonstrate that on the game. She has her hunting rifle, and she has a bait bag here and has a list or has the explanation of how to use that. But I have her equipped with the throwing knife to start with. Victor, of course, is just a regular core character. I'm putting a pistol in his arms or his hands to start with, and Cole is a regular core character, and I'm putting the assault rifle in his, and they have their regular equipment here. Alright, so now here is the overview of the board, and what we have is we have 4 spawn zones that we're dealing with. We have spawn zone A here, we have B, which is right here, C, and final one, D. Now the objective for this scenario is to try to get out and close all 4 of the spawn zones, and then once all 4 of the spawn zones are closed, we have to eliminate any zombies that remain on the board. After turn 16, there are no more spawns that are done, so you really just have to work on killing what's left on the board. The tools we're going to use to close down those spawn points are right here, 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 and here. We just have to basically pick up the token once we open the room up, and then go over to one of the spawn zones and just basically end your turn standing on the spawn zones. This is very much like the Chapter 4 mission of Part 1, where you're going closing down the spawn zones and collecting the tokens. I'm actually playing through that one right now, and my first run through, hopefully it will have been successful by the time I finish this video, but we'll see. I'm kind of about halfway through it, and things aren't looking too great. I'm running out of ammo, and there's a ton of zombies on the board. The other components that we have is we have a shotgun in this room here, and a pistol in this room here, and I think that's the only extra pickups. And we start with one lone zombie on the board right over there. Oh, yeah. So also to mention, the guy, the owner of the game, actually did a much better job at his painting than I do. See, I've already said I didn't paint any of my characters just because I don't seem to have the time or the finesse to do as good a job as some people do. And I don't really want to look at my figures when I paint them like crap. And let's see, I don't want to pull all those out, but he did a pretty good job on those. So hopefully I can showcase some of those later on when I actually get to pull them out of the bag. But yeah, he's actually look pretty darn good. So, and there's his other two heroes here, Sam and Cat from the core. So it's pretty good. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick break, get everything kind of set up and ready to go, and then we'll get this started. So this will be the one-shot meal deal featuring Amy, the Kickstarter character. All right, so we got everything set up. Thanks for joining me, and we'll go ahead and get started. This is the scenario meal deal. It was a Kickstarter scenario using the Amy character. I think I kind of already went through that. But real quick, we'll just point out what we have in their active weapons. Amy is using the hunting rifle. We have the pistol in Victor's hands, and we have Cole is using the assault rifles. That's all he has right now. So we'll go ahead and get this started. So we have our heroes down here, or survivors, however you want to look at that. And they're surrounded by some rooms here, and I thought I might like to take the opportunity before getting them out here and heading for the spawn zones to try to maybe gather some supplies while I'm in here, and since it's kind of an easier thing to do at this point. So let's go ahead. I'm going to have Cole open this door here for a first action point, and with that we're going to need to do a room spawn. So we'll do our roll for the room spawn, getting a 5. That's one zombie, and that one zombie is going to be, looks like that's a 6. That's going to be 3 squares away. That's pretty much as far back as we can get it. I will put it here just so I can have some good shooting range on it. Since I've done that, so it's first action point, second, third, and then maybe fourth. But okay, well, let's try to have Cole see if he can take care of that one there. So we'll do a quick fire on it, getting a 2. That's a miss. We'll do another quick fire for his third action point, getting a 5. A 5 with the assault rifle is a knockdown. So 1 to open the door, 2, 3. He's got 1 more shot, and for this one he's going to move and quick fire in there and gets a 4. Unfortunately, that is just another miss. So he'll have to deal with that. Alright, so 1 to open the door, 2 shots at the zombie, and the third shot was a move and quick fire, so that uses up all of his action points. Kind of unfortunate because he's not going to be able to search next turn. Yeesh. Alright, so Victor is going to use 1 action point to open the door, and we're going to spawn for that. Make that. Okay, so we got some active room tokens actually. And then we're going to roll for spawn. We get a 1, and which is nothing, so it's good for Victor. Oops. Victor, so that was his first action. So 1, 2, 3. 2 action points. 3 to open the door. Well, I'd like to just go ahead and move Victor right there and leave him there so he can search the room next turn and take care of that. So that's going to be all that Victor can do. And Amy, I will just go ahead and have her, I guess I could have her open the door here, but she's not going to be able to search. So we're going to probably spend a couple of turns in this room. It might kind of be uneventful, but so we'll have her move down for 2 action points. Third one to open the door, and we're going to spawn. Getting an 8. Oh, that's terrible. It's 2 zombies. And the position of the first one is a 1. That's only 1 square away. I'd like it to be to where it's not in grab range, but oh man, she's gonna get grabbed. Oh man. If she's there, she could use her knife, which is terrible, terrible. It's terrible to use. The throwing knife is not a really great execution or a melee weapon. Alright, we'll put it here. And then the second zombie is going to be, same thing. Put it right there as well. So, let's see. She went 1, 2, 3. She's only got 1 action point left. Oh man, this is so bad. I shouldn't have done this, but I did it, so I'm going to have to go with it and see what's going to happen. Let's try to put 1 bullet into one of these zombies, so it'll only be one that's going to be grabbing me. So we'll roll for a quick fire shot on this one right here. Getting an 8. Oh, that's good. That means we only have 1 to deal with in the zombie round in the movement phase, so that's going to make a grab test on me. But that's going to finish out the hero's turn. So the next one we move into is zombie movement. This one will not move, and for some reason there's supposed to be a zombie on the board. I don't know where he went during my setups. He kind of disappeared off the board. That was where this zombie's supposed to be for setup. So he's going to go ahead. We're going to move this one first, and then we'll take care of this one. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I know you're supposed to move the closest one first, but he's going to move 2 squares, 1, 2, making their way to them. This zombie here is going to move 1, and then it's going to grab Amy. So we're going to make a grab test with the standard zombie chart here. So we don't want a 1 through 4. And we got a 1. So Amy's taken down. This zombie is on her card, and she's going to have to take a bite test. So we don't want a 1 through 4. Okay, we get an 8, so there's no bites been taken, but we're still wrestling with this zombie here. Like I said, this one doesn't have anything to do. Now we go into the spawns, and this is actually where I was playing this through the first time, and I had to scrap it because I did this totally wrong. I don't even know why I missed this one, but just to let you guys know, this mission has 2 spawn rolls that we do at the spawn turn every time. Now there's 2 different tables. You roll once on the first table, and that applies to zones A, or spawn zones A and B here, and then you roll in the second chart, which is for C and D. So you'll be spawning things every turn, either A and B or C and D. So they're both going to be coming from both sides of the board. So for the first roll, we have a 6. That is going to be 3 zombies on B, which is good number. So we'll get 2 here, and the third one will be right behind. And then our next roll will be a 2. That is 2 zombies on C. So here's 1 and 2. Thus finishing our rolls for spawns. So that's going to finish out the first turn. But we actually have an infection test to take, so we don't want to roll a 1 or 2. We rolled a 1. All right. Oh, and no, we don't roll an infection test because no bites were taken. Thank goodness. I remember that. Yeah, she was not bitten, so there was no infection test, but she still grappled with a zombie, which we need to take care of this turn for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and get that started. I'll be right back. I need to double check something real quick. So with Amy, I have limited actions because I'm down wrestling with the zombie. I can sweep it, which is going to get it off me, and put it on an adjacent space. That's 2 action points. And then I could probably quick fire, since my throwing knife is really not all that great. I mean, that's like I got to roll a 7 or 8 to kill it, and there's no knockdown on it. So chances of me killing it with a knife are not that good. So I think my best option is hopefully I can do some quick fires to try to kill it, and then get up and have at least one more to move into that zone here, or 2 maybe. So let's do 2 quick fires with Amy. So the first one, because you can see that over here. We'll go back to centering it over here. First shot is a 5. That is going to be a, well, let's see, her hunting rifle. 5 through 8 is a kill. All right, so we've taken out the one that was grappled with us with a 5. And so she still has 3 action points left. 2 of them are going to be used to get back up. And then for her, well, let's see, 1 to do the quick fire, 2 actions to get up, and 1 to move into the zone here, which is an active zone. That's going to finish Amy out. This one should have been picked up at the end of the last turn. Cole does not have enough to get this zombie taken care of. So what he's going to do is he's going to move out and quick fire of the room. So the first shot, it's a 1, that's a miss. Move and quick fire again backwards. Gets another 1. Oh my god. Alright, so that is 1, 2. He really needs to take care of this one. 3, he's gonna quick fire again. Getting a 3. I'm having the worst luck here. And the move and quick fire, I'm gonna kill it this time. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got a 3. He hasn't hit anything and he's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. He's done 1 knockdown, and now I'm going to take a grab test because that was all my actions. Not good. Alright, well, Cole's an idiot, so not me. That's Cole's fault. Victor is going to go ahead and search this room here, and he is going to find painkillers, which is useless for me right now. Ending his turn. Amy's done and Cole is done. So now we're going to move this one here and take a grab test. Getting a 2, I have been taken down. Alright, Cole is going to then take a bite test, and we get +1 to the bite test because of our armor. Bite test was 7, I'm safe anyway, so that's going to finish that out. The other movements that we have are going to be over here on the board for C and D. No, B and C. These are going to move 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This one is going to move 2, 1, 2, and these guys 1, 2. All right, now we spawn. So roll 1 is, got to re-roll that. Roll 1 is 8. That is a roamer, and I'm going to have to put it probably right back here where there is nobody in line of sight. So I think Victor has a line of sight on everything out here, so we can't put it out here. So yes, this is going to be the closest spot. Spawn 2. Keeps jumping over there. Spawn 2, 7. That's another roamer. We'll have to put it right there is our closest space. Yowza. Alright, so 2 roamers in the same room that we're in. It's not looking super terribly great for me. So that's going to end our spawns and end turn 2. And we're going to pick up... No, we can't pick anybody up because there's no zombies on the floor. To the turn here, 1, 2, 3. Let's have Victor come out. He's going to go ahead and run out 1, 2, 3, and then put himself an alert for his last 2 action points. Amy is going to search to find a med pack. I'm not finding anything I wanted in here. I wanted to find guns. It's just not happening. Alright, Cole needs to go ahead and try to do a quick fire shot for the one on him. Getting a 2. He's going to do it again. Finally, he freaking kills something with a 7. And he's got 2 more action points left, and he'll use those to get up. not very satisfied with how they've been performing this turn, or this round. Alright, so now that we've finished their 3 turns, we'll start with them. So this one's going to move 1. It's going to start going for Victor. And I don't think Victor's going to have line of sight through here. Yeah, so 1, 2. I'm not sure if we have line of sight here. Nope. Okay, so 3. Now we have line of sight, so Victor's going to shoot with his pistol, getting a 7. So that one is gone. Okay, this one is 1, 2, 3. We get a 4. That is going to be a miss. And then, let's see, this one was 1, 2, 3, 4. Victor shoots, gets a 3. And now we are going to take a grab test with Victor. We get an 8. We are safe. That one's turn is done. Would have liked to have killed it, but didn't. All right. So nothing else in this is going to move here in this room, so we'll go ahead and take that counter out. These guys are going to continue to move on. 1, 2. Okay. This one is 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, now we roll for spawn. Hopefully we don't get any roamers. Can't deal with those anymore. Roll 1. Oh, it's a 7. It's another roamer. I'll have to go here. Roll 2 is a 3. Is 3 zombies on C. Okay. Go. Alright, so now we end on turn 3, and then we continue on turn 4 is where we're going to be. Alright, so Cole needs to search. Amy has searched. So let's have Amy take some shots here. Let's have, we'll start with Amy and we'll do a quick fire shot at that one right there. Getting a 6 on her rifle is definitely a kill. Okay, so that one is out. I'd rather not try to waste so many actions getting to that one. So I'm going to have Amy run out. So she's got 3 action points left, so 2 to run. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to get herself there. Victor, not a whole lot that he can do. Okay. He could just wait for this one, try to get to us. Let's have Victor go ahead and go out and open the door. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. He's going to 2 action points, 1, 2, 3 to run, 4th one to, or 3rd one to open the door, and the 4th he's not going to do anything else. Did we have Cole search? I think not yet. I think Cole was the last one to search because Amy searched and she did a med pack. Victor searched and got painkillers from this room, so we're going to have Cole finally do a search. Oh, no. It's such a bust, I swear. I needed guns, and this has been like 4 turns I've wasted doing this. Unbelievable. That's going to finish Cole, so now we go into zombie movements because everybody's done. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to try to kill that one, or it's going to charge in on us next time. These guys are 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. Alright, now we spawn. So first spawn is a 6. That is 3 zombies on B. This one's kind of brutal. I didn't realize it was going to be this much stuff coming in. Alright, and then roll 2 is a 3. That is 3 zombies on C. Yeah, this one is pretty brutal. I was like, oh, I'll play one of the Kickstarter exclusive missions. It'll be easy. No. All right. What do we got left here? So we're back. Oh wait, we need to do the end phase, which is no infection test because nobody's bitten. So we end on 4 and start on 5. Okay. Let's have Victor shoot the zombie here with his pistol. Quick fire shot. Gets 2. Second quick fire shot. Gets a 6. That is a kill. Okay, he still has 2 action points left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Alright, he's going to have some people charging in on him, but let's do that. Let's run him out with 2 action points left. 1, 2, 3. And Cole, let's have him run out. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put him in alert. We'll have him do some shooting to see how well he can do there. And now Amy still has this room to search, so she's going to search this room. Finally, we got something worth keeping here. So we need to mark that Amy has a pistol. That room has been searched. Would have liked to have found some more weapons. Unfortunately, we only got 1 out of that, and took a long time doing so. So Amy's done. Victor and Cole are all done. So now we have these guys are all charging this way. We might have a charge on this one, but we'll handle this one first since it's the closest. So it goes 1, 2. Victor or Cole's going to take his first shot. Getting a 6 on the assault rifle is a kill. So this one is gone. This next one, we'll move this one first. 1. We're going to take a shot. Gets a 4. That's a nothing. 2. Gets an 8. That is a kill. This one is 1. 2. 2. It's a 7. That is a kill. This one is 1. A 3 is a miss. 2. That's an 8. That is a kill. These down here, I'm going to save my ammo, and I'm going to let them charge all the way because they do have line of sight on Cole. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are going to move 1, 2. No line of sight, no smell. So this one is 1, 2. These guys, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There's an angle on this table that does that. Okay. Alright, so now we have all zombies have moved. Now we spawn. Roll 1 is a 7. We have another roamer. It looks like it's going to be here is our closest target without line of sight. Right here near Amy. Should bring that in closer so y'all can see that. So we had a spawn here. And now we spawn our second spawn point. 6 is 3 zombies on D. Right the one I'm headed for. Alright, so 3 on D. Oh, but they're charging in because they see Victor. They saw him at that one. So this one was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this one didn't get his last point of movement because he... Is that right? Yeah, that one moved here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, we lose 1 point of movement on that one, which is okay. And so now we're done with the spawns. So this one's going to go away, and we end on turn 5 and begin turn 6. Jeez-aloo. Alright, we need to go in here and pick this one up and we're going to have him move 1. Second action point is to open that door. Then we're going to do a room spawn. Getting a 3, which is nothing, so that's good. So 2 more action points to run. 1, 2, 3. Putting him right here and ending his turn. Cole, we're going to move here. We're going to run him 1, 2, 3, and then put him on alert right there. Amy is going to move. She's going to run 1, 2, 3, and then she will. Is that where I wanted to move her? She can go 1, 2, 3. And then we can run again, which really isn't going to do too awful much. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and have her for her. She's got 2 more action points, right? 1, 2, 3. She's going to move in quick fire at this one here, getting a 7, so that is a kill. And then she is going to move and quick fire this one right here. So make sure we got there right. 2, 1, 2, 3. Moving quick fire, moving quick fire. All right, so her last shot is a reroll. It's an 8. That is a kill. And I'm only rerolling because they were tilted on the table here, and it was between 2 different numbers. I'm not trying to cheat, guys. All right, so Amy's done. She's halfway used up her rifle. Cole is halfway used up his rifle, so I'm wondering if it's just any point of trying to take care of these guys, just wasting the ammo when they're going to spawn somewhere else. Maybe I need to try to clean up D as it comes available for Victor to go down. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to clean up these B that are charging for us. But so we'll start with this one on the zombie movement down here that's in the room, the roamer. He's going to go 1, 2. Smell range is 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's not going to move up any more than that because he doesn't have enough line of sight. Or he doesn't have any line of sight and no smell range. This one here is going to move down 1, 2. Let's see. This one is 1. We should have a path all the way down to that one, so we'll go ahead and have Cole take his first shot. All right, he gets a 2, and he's going to do it again. Gets a 5. That is a knockdown here. All right, now he's got these guys that are moving. I'm just wondering, should I just let them and waste my ammo? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and let them charge all the way in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Is this close? What I need to figure out what my spacing is here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, so they're going to move this way. 1, 2. This one is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's the same amount of spaces, so we can have it go this way, kind of split them off. And then these are going to just move up regular. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Done, done, done. Fall. That one moved. Alright, so now we spawn. First spawn as a 2. That is 2 zombies on A. See, I had one game where A was just the one I was constantly rolling on. Now it seems to be the other ones. Alright, roll 2 is 2 zombies on C. Which is up here. Yeah, C seems to be the one that's getting a lot of love this go round. Alright, so now that's all of our spawns. This is going to go away, and then we're going to end on turn 6 and start turn 7. I would really like to get to turn 16 so they would stop spawning on me, but we'll just have to see. Alright, so turn 7 is, what do I want to do? We already got the barricade, so we need to work our way moving up. And if I sprint Cole, 1, 2, 3, I can't put him in alert mode, but I could put Cat in alert mode. She can go 1, 2, 3, and then go on alert mode. So let's have Cole move up. This one's going to stand up from last turn. We'll have Cole move up and do a move and quick fire to this one right here, getting a 1. He's going to move and quick fire again, gets a 2. He's going to move and quick fire again, getting a 5, which is a knockdown, and then move and quick fire again for his last one, hopefully killing it, but getting a 3. God, Cole, you suck. Alright, that puts me in a really bad position for the next round, but let's go ahead and have Amy run up, 1, 2, 3, and then she's going to use her last 2 action points to put herself in alert there. Victor can, let's see, run for 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's put him there. Let's run him up, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Put himself there. Alright. I would say that's everybody's turn. Amy's the only one that could do anything, and we're going to get a lot of charge from this group here. We'll just have to do what we can. She's got 5 shots on her rifle. That should be all we really need at this point. I'm not going to go too heavy trying to take them down. Otherwise, I could put the pistol in my hands and see what I can do, but we'll see how it goes with this one. I will leave the rifle in my hands and try to take the least amount of shots possible. Alright, so we go into zombie movement. This one isn't moving because it got knocked down. But this one is going to move up 1. And we're going to shoot with Amy, getting a 2. Okay, it's going to move up its second one. We'll shoot again, getting a 4. That is a knockdown. And we have 3 ammo left, so this one is going to move up 1. We'll shoot, get a 5. That is a kill for her rifle. Alright, these are going to move 1. We'll shoot again. 7, that's a kill. We have 1 more ammo, and this one, it will move down 1 to get to her. I believe there was good line of sight on that. It should be fine. Alright, and roll for my last shot. It's a 1. It's a good old miss. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These guys are going to move. Let's see, which is the best way to get to Cole, or, yeah, Cole is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be this path they're going to use. 1, 2, 1, see, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to move these guys. 1, 2. Alright, I think that's moved everybody that's on the board, except for this guy. This one's going to move 1, 2. Not having any line of sight or smell range on anyone, so that's going to end there. And now we spawn. I have 3 zombies to spawn in, so we're going to see where they're going. Roll 1 is a 7. That's a roamer. And where does he go? Where does a roamer go that we can't see? I could put one back here. No one has line of sight there. That is pretty close. Or behind the deck. I could put it here. Let's see. This one is 1, 2, 3 to get to somebody. If I put it here, it's 1, 2, 3. Let's go with that. This one is also 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot further away. Oh no, this one is actually, how many spaces to move? 1, 2, 3 to get to coal. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be this doorway here. Is where we're going to put our roamer. Alright, so that's spawn 1. Spawn 2 is 5, which is 2 zombies on D. And they're gonna charge into 1, 2, 3, 4. And same here. Wonderful. Alright, so spawning is done, and now we do end phase, which is to pick everybody up. And take this alert token off. Oh, that was terrible. Turn 7. Alright, so Victor. Or should I use Cole? Cole has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots left. Let's have Cole move up and quick fire to this zombie here. Gets a 5. That is a knockdown. Alright, we'll move and quick fire to this zombie here. Getting a 6. That's a kill. Well, actually, we're going to quick fire to this one right here. Should I have 2 action points left? 1, 2. I could. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 quick fires because that's going to determine whether I can make it to D or not. Alright, 1 quick fire to this one here is dead. That's an 8. And then I will make a second quick fire, and my last one to that green head right there. Ooh, get a 7. Ooh, Cole's getting lucky. Alright, so that's going to finish Cole. Victor is going to run 1, 2, 3, and then use his last 2. He'll just move here to D and end his turn, which he can use the planks that he picked up and then close off spawn point D. There. But what does Victor want to do? Okay. Let's have Amy move up 1, switch her hunting rifle out for the pistol that she found, and then use 1 action point to shoot this one here, getting a 2 and missing, and then putting herself in alert to try to help out Cole. And I think that's probably where I'm going to, no, we'll go ahead and do the turns and then I'll end the video. Let's go ahead and move. So we're going to move this well, we'll move this one first here. And then Amy's going to shoot, getting an 8. That one is gone. Alright, next one we'll move here. Amy will shoot, getting a 5. And what does the gun do on a 5? That's a knockdown. Alright, we'll move this one. We'll go ahead and move this one here. 1. And Amy should have all this down here and all this up here. So we're going to go ahead and shoot. Actually, we won't until this zombie is in this space here. So I don't think we have in our back firing line here. So I think it's forward on this side. I want to say I don't think it includes this one here. So this would have been 1, 2. Now we can fire on that zombie. Getting a 4, which is a miss. 3. Getting a 7. That is a kill. Okay, this one, well, let's go ahead and move this one forward. 1. Amy shoots. Getting a 1. Miss. Moves again, but he's going to move 2. 1, 2. That's 2 shots. We have 2 potential shots. First one is a 6, but that's a kill, so that one takes care of this one. Next one is 1. Amy shoots, getting an 8. Amy is doing fantastic, by the way. All right, next is 1. Shoot. Gets a 2. This one's 2. And we get a 1. Amy, don't start failing me now. All right, move number 3. Is it here? Get a 2. And then the final movement for this one is right there. We get a 7, so we get a kill. All right, these guys, Amy moved up a little bit. Where are we taking them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's pretty much the same thing. So we'll move up 1, 2, smell range, not enough. These will go 1, 2. And then this one is follow 1, 2. That way. These will move 1, 2. And these guys can move down, say 1. And we should have good line of sight on that one that just popped out around the corner. Getting a 5. That should be a knockdown on the pistol. And then this one is 1, 2. So that's 2 shots we can take on it. So first shot is a 3. It's a miss. Second shot is a 5. That is a knockdown. All right. She pretty much used up her whole ammunition clip on that. She has 2 bullets left for her pistol. All we have left are spawns. But we did kill a few of them to open the way for spawns. So let's do roll 1 for spawn. We get a 1, which is 2 zombies on A. You can see that. We've got 2 zombies on A here, so they moved in right here. Next is our next roll, and I hope it's a 4 through 6. Let it be a 4 through 6. Yes. 4 means 2 zombies on D, but we can't because we've closed that one down, so that means no spawn. Finally, something goes my way. All right, so that's going to finish the turnout. So now we pick everybody back up, and yep, I think that's all I want to do. It's going to take this out, and we have my main issue right now is ammo. I would not say virtually out, but I've used up quite a bit just in the 8 turns. So that's 8 turns that we've done, and I only half of that I have to get to 16, so I'm only halfway through to where they're not going to spawn anymore. But I have taken 1 spawn point out, so we're doing a little better. I just need to start making my way down the hallway here to maybe C or back down to A. I don't know which is going to be the better path here. Maybe C, since we're not going to have to deal with ones coming out and get us there. We'll have to kind of see, pardon the pun, how that goes. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. I think it's a good time. So we still need to get some more weapons. Might have to go for this pistol here. And we need to also pick up either this plank of boards or this one here. Maybe go over and close off C. I think that's going to be my next strategy. So I hope you stick around and join me for the next episode, which should be a good one. We'll see if we continue to run through as much ammo as I did on that one. This one kind of hurt me here a little bit, I would have to say. So it was kind of sat around in that room too long. So anyway, hope you join me for the next one, and we'll see you then.